I mean, the champ is here, okay?
You're over here, Floyd. How are you? Here he comes. Greatest boxer of our generation, Floyd Mayweather.
I figured there would be one day in my life where I might be dressed nicer than you. One day. I mean,
yeah, Floyd, we actually have Versace robes on, and we're still not dressed as nicely as you.
I know you might blow your nose in this, but do I work it well, Floyd?
I like the Versace robe. I like the Versace robe. I want to say thank you, guys. I mean, we having fun. What else can I say?
Floyd, honestly, like, no BS, I've covered your fights for a long time. This might be the happiest I've seen you on Fight Week.
No, I've always been happy. I had to be happy with the other fights because I made more money.
Fair enough. You made a ton of money with that one.
And then, you know, this pay-per-view is $50, but the other ones was $100 and a little bit higher.
What are you expecting for sales? You think you can hit $2 million?
I don't know, because so many people are, of course, still in events. So hopefully everything turns out great for this event. And I'm happy just to be a part of this event.
Floyd, I got to say, Conor McGregor, Tenshin Nasukawa, and now Logan Paul. Dude, you're making a killing fighting these guys after your decorated career.
Yes.
This is all, what is this, gravy for your life? How do you view this chapter of your life?
Well, okay, I guess the boxing was the mashed potatoes. And I guess these guys now is the gravy.
It's the gravy, okay.
Absolutely. So it's fun. And I was talking to the media. I was talking to the people, letting them know that, remember Floyd Mayweather, I retired from boxing, but I didn't retire for entertainment, and I didn't retire for making money. I guess they thought that since I stopped fighting, the top guys in the sport of boxing at my age, because remember, I retired at almost 40 years old. They thought that I was just gonna go home, kick my feet up, turn gray.
Get fat.
Get fat, pick up a bunch of weight, but I decided to still just have fun.
Well, also, you decided to be available should a check cashing opportunity come your way.
Yes.
I want to talk about the narrative.
Nothing wrong with check cashing. That's America.
Yes.
The narrative and the storyline for this one.
Yes.
When you look back at May 6th, the press conference at Hard Rock Stadium, and Gotcha Hat, when Jake Paul, the brother of Logan Paul, kind of parachutes into the narrative here. We've never seen you that angry, Floyd. I've covered you a long time. You've always said, you can talk bad about me, just spell my name right in the story. I've never seen you that mad. Are you happy that that moment happened and what it could do for sales, or is it still getting you angry to think about?
Well, I'm not upset at all, but my thing is this: just as men, you as well as you, and I'm pretty sure both of you guys are married because I can see the rings.
Yes.
You guys have families, and there's a difference between respect and disrespect. They was untying my shoe, and you know my children's mother passed away last year, talking about her touching my hat. So it's all about reciprocation. Treat people like you want to be treated.
Okay, let me play devil's advocate, Floyd, because we were there for the Conor McGregor tour that you guys did in LA and Toronto. He said a lot of mean things.
But once again, Conor McGregor has something to do with this event. Jake Paul has nothing to do with this event.
But does this motivate you? Because people are trying to say, okay, maybe they're a boxing guy, they know Floyd. They think or they know Floyd's going to win, but they want to see the entertainment, the spectacle, how it happens. Can he land that lucky punch? Is any part of you, because of what happened on May 6th, a little bit more motivated to give it to them and just say, hey, Logan, man, you didn't cross me, but your brother did, you're going to have to pay? Because I don't see people getting away with crossing Floyd Mayweather.
I don't really worry about that. This is what I do, because I don't worry about size, height, arm length, weight. Floyd Mayweather, I'm the best. This is what I do. I don't worry about no fighters. I don't worry about no hat, because when there's fight time, I can fight.
How did you hear about Logan Paul?
John Shahidi, a guy that I deal with, he's a social media guy. And John Shahidi's brother, Sam Shahidi. I was working with these guys for years, and a couple times, I think that John was managing, I think, Logan and Jake, something like that. And then I heard their name a couple times, but I didn't really know who these guys were until my guys from Japan was upset, said that Logan Paul disrespected their country.
Right, with that YouTube video.
And I still didn't know who the guys was. I heard their names from a close friend of mine in Japan. And then Solomon, a guy from Famio, said he was speaking to a friend of mine, Sean, and talked about putting an exhibition together. I didn't really know him. And then they showed me his page. They said he got these many followers. I said, let's do it.
Are your kids, are they fans of his?
My daughter, my youngest daughter, she does YouTube.
Okay.
So I'm pretty sure she knows Logan Paul.
But not like that.
I don't really know him.
Floyd, I want to stay with this narrative because Leonard Ellerby, your longtime friend and partner in this game, the CEO of Mayweather Promotions, he said he's never seen a fight promotion in which you're playing the baby face, if we could steal a pro wrestling term. You've been the heel by accident. You've been the heel on purpose when you needed to sell things. You've always controlled the narrative. Are you fighting for boxing in a sense? Do you feel like you're the hero going into this one?
I don't really want to say the hero. I just want to have fun. I'm going to go out there and do what I do best. He's banking on his height. He's banking on his reach. So we'll just see.
How are you staying in shape? Like, to what extent are you look physically fit, but, you know, the devil's in the details. How are you living these days in terms of your physical fitness?
I'm in good shape. You guys will see.
So we heard a little birdie. A little birdie told us that you had trained for the Conor McGregor fight, but not really trained.
Not like really
Like you got
trained.
in shape for
Birds
him, but you
will
didn't
talk.
really.
They'll talk.
And then you still went in there and you stopped him. So we're kind of wondering, like, what the situation is today.
Same thing, kind of trained a little bit here and there. Not every day, but I don't have to.
Leonard Ellerby was saying if y'all wanted to run it back, you and Conor, that you'd be completely down. Is that true?
Oh, absolutely. He easy.
What is the beef? Because we were there in Vegas when you guys were arm in arm and sharing.
The beef is all these guys look up to me, steal my blueprint, and then get to hating on me. Whereas Logan Paul and Jake Paul, if I'm not mistaken, they was going to John Shahidi asking, oh, can Floyd train us? Can Floyd work with us? I never knew who these guys were. But the fight is here now. I can't wait.
Did you watch Logan Paul's fight against KSI, the other YouTuber? Did you even take a look at it?
No.
No?
I don't really. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen,
nothing.
I don't really know Jake or Logan Paul.
So what makes you called it on the Showtime special, you called it legalized bank robbery.
Yes.
Why that term?
I'm fighting a YouTuber who thinks he's a real fighter. And I'm getting crazy money for it. I've already made $30 million just
for this fight.
I mean, just building up to the fight, just a build up, and I've already made $30 million.
What do you think? This is a commercial right here. This suit might cost more than my robe. Look at this. This is.
I was backstage at the Howard Theater when an ESPN reporter asked how much you made for the Canelo fight. Your guarantee, you told him $40 million. That was the guarantee, the upfront. You got much more on the back end. That was the up. That was
a grown man trying to ask about money here.
Hold on. How much are you going to make for this one? Tell us, Floyd.
I don't really know. I mean,
what's your base?
Even if we make a couple more, even if I made $50 million, that's not bad for a guy that's retired.
That's great work.
So, I saw the $100 million check from the Pacquiao. I saw that thing.
So between, just with the Pacquiao and the Canelo, that was like with those two fights, that was $650. And then with the Canelo fight add on, that was $750 in 3 fights.
That's insane. How long can you do this, Floyd? You feel good? You look good? Let's say you win dominantly on Sunday, which is the odds expectation. Several more years? Like, what's the...
this is not real. This is not a real fight for me. This is a real fight for him. This is not a real fight for me.
Okay, but he has... If you stretch him, that's expected. I'm not saying he's going to stretch you. I think you're going to win quite comfortably. But if a miracle happened, you have something to lose.
I'm still undefeated. I'm still.
The devil's in the details, right there.
The great thing about this, I'm still 50-0.
Because it doesn't count on your professional record,
Absolutely
right?
not.
That is. You have worked this to an unbelievable degree. So you're confident you could do this for a little while longer if you wanted to.
It's possible.
Floyd, I want to ask quick about legacy because when you were in the peak of your game, us in the boxing media, we were hard on you. Maybe you didn't fight the guys in the order that somehow we wanted. You never took it personal, but we were hard on you. Now, as you've been away.
Oh, I think he took it personal.
Your legacy is getting like a fine wine, is just aging. What did people miss during your run? What did I miss when I was saying, when I would come out and write those columns?
Well, I didn't fight the guys. I fought everybody.
You went on to fight everybody. I'm saying it, but
so if
you didn't get your due.
my thing is this.
I'll admit
I'm not endorsing this.
Let me get this right. So if I don't fight a fighter when you want me to fight him,
I'm not saying we were right. That's the point.
That don't mean
I'm saying, you know, we may have been wrong, but what did we miss in that moment? Because we look back on your record, there's no
I just
holes.
want to know who I didn't fight.
You know, people love to say things like Margarito. They love to rehash that.
Oh, you talking about the guy that was cheating?
I'm not saying.
So tell the public, a guy Antonio Margarito.
I like the energy though. I like the energy.
No, let's talk.
He's
a guy
fired up.
Antonio Margarito wanted to fight me extremely bad.
No,
And then let's tell the world.
I mean, I
and
side with you on this.
Oh,
Ultimately.
no.
I'm not really, you know.
And then come to find out, ladies and gentlemen, this guy was cheating. He was fighting with a cast inside his glove. This a guy that you was behind, that you thought I was scared of. And then you know what happened? When they caught him cheating in the locker room, he got knocked out by Shane Mosley.
He was never the same. Yeah.
That same night. And then Shane Mosley's next fight, I beat him.
Do you feel the love? Because I think your legacy is just getting stronger by the day. And
No. Tell me about some more fighters that you said I didn't fight.
Well, you know, I said some things back then. You know?
Tell me.
Well, then you fought Manny, so you were like, take that. Then you fought Maidana twice.
So hold on. So let me get this right. Who's older?
You win in the end.
Answer the question.
Yeah.
Who's older? I'm 2 years older than Manny Pacquiao, right?
Yes.
Yeah, he's 42.
Okay. And I'm 44, right? I beat Manny Pacquiao so easy.
I can't sit
8
here and
rounds
argue
to
with
4,
the guy.
something like that.
8-4 was the deal. Yeah.
That wouldn't even 8. Don't say no 8-4. 10-2.
He disarmed him. I
10
didn't
to
see a
2.
shoulder injury. He disarmed him. You know.
Are you
10-2. And guess what? They always got an excuse. Oh, my shoulder. Oh, my shoulder. But let's run it back. If we run it back, guess what he gonna do? Have another excuse. So give me another fighter.
Well, I would have liked to see.
Give me another.
I wanted to see welterweight Paul Williams against you, but you can't have it all. Okay, you can't have it all. All right.
It could have happened, but it didn't. And I like Paul Williams. You know, he had a bad accident, a hell of a fighter, and a great guy. And I take my hat off to him and his family.
I mean, Floyd, that's the point. In the end, you gave it to boxing fans. So are you surprised at the way some people still look at you? Because you're still giving to boxing fans right now. They're going to tune in Sunday night and be entertained.
I'm just very appreciative for all the people around the world that supported me. You know, I was with HBO at one particular time. Even though I know we own Showtime, I'm allowed to speak from the heart and speak the truth. I was with HBO, and I came over to Showtime and made them the A side. That's what Floyd Mayweather was able to do in the sport of boxing. Floyd Mayweather was able to come in the sport of boxing when it was all about heavyweights and let all the little guys make crazy money.
We got the real emotion. This is the real stuff right now, okay?
He's fired up. I understand it. I'm not mad at him.
I'll fall on the sword to bring out the real Floyd.
Yeah,
right?
okay, you did it.
Yes.
You call down the thunder. Don't be surprised what you get.
Logan Paul is going to have a chance to see that thunder Sunday night, 8 p.m. Eastern only on Showtime pay-per-view. You get the final word. What can fans expect when you two touch gloves?
I want the fans to tune in. If you're watching right now, come to Miami. Have fun. Beautiful yachts, beautiful beaches, beautiful water, a beautiful city. These two guys sitting next to me.
Beautiful robes.
Beautiful Versace robes.
Beautiful skin complexion with the
Man,
sweat.
I'll see you guys Sunday. Let's have a ball. Buy pay-per-view right now.
Floyd, we thank you so much for your time. We know you're a busy man. Congratulations on everything you got so far.
Everybody in the end, you just fought us. Thank you, Floyd. Great chat with you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Floyd. And enjoy on Sunday. We can't wait to see what happens.